your business. That consists of members, customers, brand affiliates, and people and qualification. On the back end, we get what's called a leading bonus. And that's a bonus on our entire organization. Now there's a matrix with that, and we're going to go through that so you guys can see. All right? So here's how it works. In the beginning, here you are. You just signed up in the business. You are now a brand affiliate. And you're going out, and you're going to do the business. You have what's called a circle group. This is your business, right? This is your GSV. Okay, there's terms that you're going to need to learn when you're talking about a compensation plan. Your GSV consists of, in the beginning, consists of customers that you have, that you're retailing the product to, and members that you're giving the product to at wholesale. Why would I want to give someone a product at wholesale? Well, I'm going to give my mom a wholesale, because if I don't, she's going to go buy it from my sister at wholesale. She's my mom. You guys understand that, right? So I don't need to make a $10 retail profit off of my mother. So they have an option where I can say, hey, guess what? Now, some people, you might be really mean and make a $10 profit off your mom. I'm not going to, right? So my mom becomes a member. She is not a customer, right? But the reality is anyone who's buying product from you is a customer, whether they're getting it at wholesale, at our pricing, or whether they get it at a retail profit, okay? That's what you need to understand. Now, you have this circle group, and you're going out and you're doing the business and you're sharing product in the beginning. The only way you're going to get paid as a brand affiliate is through sharing the product, because you can make a profit. Okay, so dramatic effects. Who in here likes to buy bulk packages? Okay, bulk packages are cool. Why? Well, if I go out and buy a bulk package of dramatic effects, it gives me points. I get a block of points, a 550 block, 500 block, but we're going to talk about blocks, and so you guys understand that. If I go out and I get a bulk package of dramatic effects, I can then get them at $32. Okay, depending on your tax zone, right? There's about 33 bucks. Well, I go and then retail it. Okay, by the time you retail it, tax and shipping and all that, it's about $60-some. Then I can make a good profit on it, right? Or I can sell them singly through a link, and I sell them at 46, sell to them for 56, and I make a $10 retail profit. Which one's better? Oh, okay. But in reality, they're both good, right? They're both good. Why? What did we just talk about in the beginning? Product is flowing through your organization. That's what's most important. Now, if you can make a retail profit, cool, okay? We do the same thing with Tanner. These are some of our social sellers, okay, and a lot of people. Now, we do the same thing with toothpaste. You can make a bulk profit, or you can make a normal retail profit, $10, okay? Who in here likes this device? This is my favorite device. Cordy Max wasn't used to be my favorite device, my favorite product. Now this is my favorite product, right? Okay? They're a joke. No one's not that joke. That was supposed to be a funny joke. Those of you, who's tried Cordy Max? Who knows? All right, you'll find out. Okay, all right. Here's the deal. Helps with stamina, helps with your VO2 max. Runners love it, athletes love it, right? Other things. Okay, all right, so I gotta go back here. Okay. Sidetrack, man. I get sidetracked up here. Talking about money and other things, right? Okay. Only the people that get it are laughing. Okay. This section right here. So all the women. Okay. Who loves this product? Okay. We can make a retail profit off it, right? Now we don't buy these in bulk, but we still share it and we make a retail profit. So in the beginning, my point is you're sharing our favorite products, and then you're making a retail profit off of them. Okay? Now, here you are, you have your circle group, you're sharing, you're getting a retail profit, and you're going out and you're starting to share the business. And all of a sudden, some of these customers that you have and some of these members, you have flipped into becoming brand affiliates with you. You said, you should do this business with me. And they go, you know what, why? Well, you can make some money, it's really fun, we have a great culture, you get to come to cool places, you get to travel the world, you can go on success trips, and I can help you achieve your dreams. You're like, you know what, that sounds really cool. So they jump in, they get involved, and now all of a sudden you got these brand affiliates. And what happens? They go out, and you're sharing the product, and they go out, and they're sharing the product too now. But what happens when they start sharing the product? Well, what happens is, they go out and maybe they're flipping people into the business too. And then all of a sudden you have this group that's starting to grow. But you're only getting paid off of what you do. As a brand affiliate, you don't get paid on your downline. You only get paid on what you personally do. Okay? So if I go out and sign up Sally, and Sally goes out, and she starts signing up people, I'm not getting paid on what Sally's doing. I'm only getting paid on what I'm doing. So how do we change that? How do we go out and we say, hey, I need to go out and I need to create something that I'm getting paid on everyone? Because here you are in your circle group, you're a brand affiliate, you have your customers and your members, and all of a sudden brand affiliates start to pop up because you're duplicating. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. And even some of them are going to become qualifying brand reps, and you're not getting paid on them. So what we like to do is we like to say you're going to take a test. Okay, you're going to go through a qualification process that allows you to become a brand rep. Now, this qualification process is super simple. Okay? First step, number one, write this down, is you need to do what's called LOI. Who in here, you saw them all march across the stage. Who in here has LOI? Okay? If you're a brand rep, everyone should have a hand up, right? Some LOIs, right? Okay, you have LOI. What that means is you've personally done 1,000 points in volume. Or you did 500, and maybe I went out and signed up Sally and helped Sally share a bulk of dramatic effects. So Sally did 500, and I did 500. That equals 1,000, right? Or maybe I went and did all 1,000 myself. There's some people that will do that. But what's more important is you need to do 1,000 points, whether it's with you and your downline. Okay? So you do your 1,000 points. Now you've LOI. You're at point A. Where do we need to go to get to point B? To become a brand rep. Point B is your brand rep. So if you're new and you're going, I'm an LOI, or I just started. Well, if you just started, your first point A is starting, and then point B would be getting to LOI. Okay? If you're an LOI, your point B would be, now I'm going to get to brand rep. How do I do that? Well, to get to brand rep, as you can see, you guys probably already read, 5,000 points total over 3 months. And if you can do that, that's called the fast track. Or you can do 1,000 points a month for 6 months. Who does that? Nobody anymore, right? Everyone does the 5,000 in 3 months, right? Because you want to start making money, right? What are we doing? We want to help you make money. So all of a sudden you go out and say, well, what's the easiest way to do that? Am I going to go out and do all 5,000 points myself? No. An easier way is to go find 4 people to do this business with you and help each one of them do their LOI and their 1,000 points. And I did my 1,000 points. Now I got 5,000 points. You guys see that? There are people that come in and do all 5,000 points themselves. And then when they become a brand rep, what is the maintenance for becoming a brand rep? It's at least 2,000 points, right? So now I have to go out and do 2,000 points myself all the time. That's not very fun. But if I went out and I said, oh my gosh, I got Sally, and I got another person, another person, another person, and I helped each of them get to LOI so they can go towards brand rep. Now I did my 5,000, I'm a brand rep. Now I can start getting commissions on my entire organization. And now my goal is to help them do the same thing. Okay, do you guys understand that? Okay, point A to point B. All right, are we awake? Good, all right, don't fall asleep. Okay, here we go, Life begins at brand rep. Why? Because we get to make money at brand rep. So if you're not a brand rep yet, your only focus should be, I need to get to brand rep. That's it. It's like,
no space.
It's like just zoom right in on that, right? You do whatever you can so you can start making money. Okay, so here you are. You're now a brand rep, and you are starting, I'm a leader. I'm a brand rep. Right? I'm growing in my new skin business. I'm out there cranking. I have my circle group. Inside my circle group, I have my customers that I've been creating. I've been doing bulks. I've been creating a lot of customers. I have the members. Those are my customers that, like, I said, hey, you know what? You want to get on a subscription? I'll give you my price and everything because you're going to be on a subscription. And I think that's awesome. You're going to buy from me every single month. Now they're in the system, and all of a sudden you've got members on subscription and collagen and all these cool things, right? And all of a sudden you've got people that are signing up in your business. You're flipping people, right? You're inviting them to do this with you. You're creating a team. And you have people that are also going to qualification. We have Sally and we have 3 others, right? And I'm going to help Sally get into qualification, okay? And we're going to go out and we're going to start building this business. Now here you are, you're cranking, you're building your business, and you're growing. You're still getting your sharing bonuses. You're getting your retail bonuses from all the things you're retailing. Okay? Oh, by the way, I didn't talk about sharing bonuses today. Who knows what a sharing bonus is? Okay? Every time we sell one of those dramatic effects, or every time we sell a bottle of tanner, or every time we sell a Louis slot, the company gives us a little bonus. It's like $2 on top every single time. Okay, so we're getting the retail profit and the sharing bonus. Those are the 2 things in the beginning. Okay? And now, because we're a brand rep, we get a leading bonus. We start to get a commission off of everybody, which is what I'm going to go through here next. Now, this middle portion of the compensation plan, this building bonus, how it works is now that I'm a brand rep, anything that was in my circle group, okay, this group right here, all of these people, I can get paid 5 to 40% off that, okay? So all of the volume, all of my customers, members, people in qualification, all my distributors, all of that volume, I get paid 5 to 40%. Okay, how it works is it's an escalating formula where the more volume you create in your circle group, the higher the percentage is. And how it works is they start off, it's like, okay, it's the beginning of the month, it's my first day, I went out and sold 2 bowls. Who does that, right? So 2 bowls on my first day, right? Or I sign some people up and help them get to their 1,000 points. And all of a sudden the company says, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm going to pay you 5% off that, off of the other people's volumes. As you start to grow through the month and you start to create more volume and people start to come in your business and you're helping people get to their LOI and you're helping people get to brand rep, all of that volume counts in your circle group. And all of a sudden, as you start getting more and more volume, the company's going to pay you more commission. Okay? Now we like to talk in terms of blocks. Okay? We have success trip point blocks and we also have building blocks for this particular portion of our compensation plan, right? And so if you go out and it just so happens that a lot of our kits and a lot of our bulk packages are in 250 points and 500 points. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But it helps us, you know, create business that way to where we can add it up super quickly. It's like, oh my gosh, I go out and sell 2 Lumi kits, a college and a Lumi together, that's 250 points, 250 points, right? If I go out and sell a bulk of dramatic, or I need, all of a sudden that's 550 points, it's close to 500. If I go out and do 2 tanners, that's 500 points, they're 250 each. 2 bulks. You guys get that? And so what we're able to do then is we're able to create volume through this. Okay? And we're going to get paid more and more. Now, here's what's really cool. I'm talking product right here. But what if I'm talking helping people in the business through duplication? Okay? Wrap your mind around this. If I go out, remember those 4 people in the beginning? I got to brand rep because I did 1,000 and I helped 4 people each go do 1,000. And it doesn't matter how they get there, whether it's through bulks, whether it's through subscriptions, it doesn't matter. But the point is, all of that volume counts. And if I go out and I say, Sally, I'm going to help you get to brand rep now. What does Sally need to do to get to brand rep? How much volume? 5,000. Okay, she already did 1,000, so she needs 4,000 more. Okay, she's in my circle group still. And so I'm going to go out and say, Sally, I'm going to help you get to brand rep. Let's go crank it. Let's go find people. Let's go help Sally find her 4. Okay, you guys see that? And then all of a sudden, I go find 3 other people that I've helped LOI, and I do the same thing to them. So now all of a sudden, I've helped 4 people, each do 4,000 points. How much volume is that for you mathematicians? That's 16,000. 4 times 4, right? Now all of a sudden, I found another person. I found James over here, and I'm saying, Jimmy, let's crank this. And I helped Jimmy go do another 4. Right? And now I'm sitting at 20,000 points in 1 month. The company's going to pay me $7,000. You guys see that? Just by helping others get to brand rep. On top of that, I'm making my retail profit, I'm making my sharing bonus, and I'm getting paid my commission now, my building commission. So you guys see these groups, these people that are like making, just they're brand new in the business, they're making $7,000, $10,000, $12,000. It's because they're helping others get to brand rep. That's it. That's all they're doing. They are not going out and selling $20,000 in product themselves. Who does that? Maybe 1 person in this whole room, right? I don't. I don't know that many people. But I know 4 people who can know 4 people who know another 4 people, which equals 16. And now all of a sudden together, collectively, my network has been reached to hundreds, maybe thousands of people. In the beginning, what did I say? We are paid accordingly to how many people we can reach. Does that mean how many people I can reach? No, it's everybody, right? In my total organization. So this is how these people are doing it. So in your 3rd and 4th month, people are like, I got to check for this. Well, it's right there. You can go out and you can create it. Okay, So here we're in the middle. We have our beginning, where we're getting paid our sharing bonus, and we're getting paid the build bonus. Okay, now this is where it gets really fun, you guys. We're going to talk about the back end. Okay, the build portion is cool. Are you guys getting that? You tracking with me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here you are. You're cranking in the business. You're now a brand rep, and you're going out and you're signing people up. Okay. Now I went out and I signed up Sally, and I love Sally. Sally's cranking. Her and I, I'm driving with her. She's what we call a driver, right? She's going out, she's cranking the business. And Sally's in my circle group, so I helped her do 1,000, and I'm going to go help her find her 4 people. So now, and all of a sudden, those 4 people are starting to duplicate too. So now all of a sudden, Sally has done over her 5,000 points, and Sally becomes her own brand rep, and she has her own what? Circle group, right? Okay, you guys getting these terms? And if you're new, you'll get them, right? Circle group consists of all your GSV. So all of a sudden, Sally becomes her own brand rep, and she leaves your circle group and has her own. So you're still getting paid your sharing bonus on everything you're doing. You're still getting paid a retail. You're still getting paid your 5 to 40% building bonus off of your entire circle group. Okay? You become a gold. Okay? That's the first thing of the brand rep. And then there's gold, which means you have sponsored and created 1 brand rep on your front level. And now you're getting paid 5% off of Sally's entire circle group. Now you may be thinking to yourself, wait, hold on a sec. That's not 40%. This isn't any good. I don't want Sally to leave my circle group. No! Okay, you're not understanding. What I'm going to talk to you about next is why. But a lot of people, because I've heard this, people go, I don't want them to leave. I don't want them to become a brand rep because they're like doing like 6 points a month. And I'm getting up 40%. And now I'm only going to get 5% if she leaves. But the problem is, do you want what's best for Sally or for you? You want what's best for Sally. If I'm talking fast, you guys in the back, I apologize. But they know the comp plan, so they're good. Okay, I want what's best for Sally. Right? And so I want Sally to become a brand rep. Now here's the point that I want you to understand. Write this down. I would rather have 5% of 1,000 people's efforts than 40% of my own. You guys understand that?
Yes.
Okay? That's what this is, and that's what we're going to talk about next. You want to duplicate to the point you become irrelevant. Like it doesn't matter. Your downline has no idea who you are. You want a group that big. Because if you do, that's a lot of 5%. Okay? Now we're going to talk about this. Why for show, T for dough. We're going to talk about the back end and so you guys understand this. Okay. Here's how it works. You have leadership pin titles. This means how many people I personally sponsored that have made it to brand rep. So, if I'm a gold, that means I have 1, Sally. If I'm a lapis, that means I've created 2 brand reps. I've helped 2 people get to brand rep. Okay? Distinguish the difference between I've created and helped. Okay? I've created it, but more importantly, I went out and I helped 2 people get to brand rep. Okay? If I want to be a Ruby partner, that means I have 4 on my front line. Okay? And so on and so on and so on. We're going to talk about this here in just a second. Generations are how deep your organization goes in brand reps. Okay? That's that, loan, free. Okay. So that's how many generations we can be paid. Okay? Now I can be paid 100 distributor, 100 brand affiliates team because they haven't left my circle group yet. But as far as brand reps go, people that have done their 5,000 points, I can get paid on 6 generations. Now, have you guys ever watched a bag of popcorn pop in a microwave? And it starts off, all of a sudden it blows up, right? Well, look at this like that. It's like all of a sudden you got all these like just brand reps popping everywhere, 6 generations. Okay? And you have the potential to get paid on all 6 generations. Now you guys know how duplication works. 4 turns into 16, 16 turns into 64. You guys get that? It just keeps going up to 28, it keeps going, right? All of a sudden, you have a massive organization if you duplicate. Now, there is a matrix and a way that you can get paid on all 6 levels. They just don't pay you on all 6 levels. Okay? And this is what makes our compensation plan so powerful. And tomorrow, you're going to have a presentation in the workflow called Driving Lines. It talks about teamwork, and it really explains how this works. And today, we're going to talk about the money part of it, right? Tomorrow, we'll talk about how to create it, okay? So now, here's the go. So I went out and I created Sally. Sally's moving, and she's starting to crank in the business. She becomes a brand rep, I become a gold, I get paid on one generation as a gold. That's how it works. If you're a gold, you get paid one generation deep. Now Sally starts to crank, and she's starting to move, and she's starting to grow her business, right? And all of a sudden, Sally goes out, and Sally starts to create brand reps herself. So now I have people on my second generation. But how do I get paid on them? Well, I have to go out and become a lapis. And if I become a lapis, meaning I have sponsored 2 to 3 more people, 2 more people, so I have a total of 3. Now, I'm a lapis with 3 brand reps on my front line. And now I can get paid on my second generation. But as I've been going wide, Sally's been driving deep, right? And so Sally goes out, and Sally starts creating more volume. And Sally's cranking. And all of a sudden, she's got people on my 3rd generation. And she's cranking it. And she's breaking new people. So now, for me to get paid on my 3rd generation, I have to become a Ruby, which means I have to go help 4 people get to brand rep. You guys tracking on this? Okay. Now, by this point, Sally probably has been duplicating in her organization to where her leg is her maybe doing 3,000 or 4,000 a month. My second generation, her first generation is maybe doing 3,000 or 4,000, and the person on the 3rd generation might be doing 3,000 or 4,000, or she might have 10 people within those 3 people because of leg duplication happens. It doesn't matter, but the point is she's doing over 10,000. So I have one leg that's a leadership leg, and that leadership leg is doing over 10. That's what a leadership leg. Any leg that does over 10,000. Any frontline brand rep is doing over 10,000 in their organization. That's a leadership leg. So now all of a sudden, as a leadership leg, I get paid 4 generations because I have 4 people that are brand rep, and I have one of those legs that's doing over 10,000, which allows me to get paid on 4 generations. So at this point now, Sally's cranking, she's duplicating. She might be a Ruby herself. She's going, and she might be it doesn't matter. She may be a blue diamond. But the point is for me to get paid on all those brand reps, I have to have 4 to get paid on my 4th generation. Sally's cranking it. Jimmy's cranking it. They're rolling, and all of a sudden I got people on my 5th level now. Okay? How do I get paid on my 5th level? Well, Sally by this point is now doing over 20,000. Jimmy's doing 10,000, and my other 3 people, because I have to go out and get 1 more, are doing whatever they're doing. But as long as I have a 20 and a 10,000 point leg, along with 3 other brand reps, I now get paid 5 generations deep, and I'm now a diamond. You guys tracking? Okay? Think of that bag of popcorn. That bag of popcorn is just going, filling up, right? It's cranking. Well, all of a sudden, what happens is I go out and find 1 more person. And Sally's now doing 30, Jimmy's doing 20, whoever, Tracy's doing another 10, right? And then 3 other people are there, and now all of a sudden I'm a blue diamond because I have a 30, a 20, a 10, and 3 other brand reps minimum on my front line. And I may have this whole thing starting to fill up with brand reps. It doesn't matter. There may be 500,000 points in there. If I have 100 brand reps, and they're all averaging 5,000, that's 500,000 points. What's 5% of that? Who knows their math? 25,000 a month. So now you understand when you see why Blue Diamonds are averaging 39,000. A mature organization might have 800,000 points. You guys tracking on this? And so now all of a sudden, I might have 100 brand reps in my organization. Each one of them, or 200 brand reps, each one of them doing average of 5,000, because some are going to do 10 and some are going to do 2, the minimum, right? Let's say they're all averaging 5,000, and I have 200 brand reps in this matrix, in this organization. That's $1 million in volume. That's times 5%. That's 50 grand. Do the math, right? Okay? And so that's what happens. And a team elite is when you have 40, 20, a 30, a 20, and a 10, and you still have your 6. But what's really cool about the team elite leg, you guys, is after you become Blue Diamond, this is way point B, right? After you become a Blue Diamond, then they start paying you 15% on any other leg, not 5. And that's why team elites can make crazy money. Because they go out and build a whole new lake that's doing $1 million at 15%. Do the math. Okay? So you guys tracking on this? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So here it is. So you have to decide, where am I? Where am I right now? And where am I going? Okay? If you're an LOI, you got to get to where? Brand rep. If you're a brand rep, where do you want to go? Goal. And then what is your goal as a brand rep? What's the thing you want to go do? Duplicate to the point you become irrelevant. That you show up to an organization and you have no idea who's here. But it's your downline. And you start thinking, oh my gosh, that's 5%. That's 5%, right? How cool is that, right? But more importantly, you want to duplicate and help others duplicate. Because if I can go show someone else how to win at this, I win too. And that's the most important thing. All right? So the front, the middle, the back, go duplicate, and we'll see each and every one of you on the best beaches in the world.